Hey there, it's Collector B and welcome back to my channel. So today we have an anime figure unboxing here. I have with me a box from AmiAmi. It is a very special box because it is a re-release of the Coco figure from Witch Hat Atelier, the Kotobukiya 1/8 scale. And so we have in this box that figure. It is, like I said, a re-release. I missed out on the first run of it, but luckily my luck is here. We have the box and we have the figure. So let's open up this figure here and dive in and explore Coco. And with all AmiAmi orders, you get this cute little card. They change each month, I believe. And so this one we have here, Amiko, with that little cute card. So we're gonna put that aside. And it's been a while since I did an unboxing of an AmiAmi shipment, but like always, they have tons of packaging. You can see all that protection. And then you're greeted with this beautiful gold foiling box. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so let me pull it out. All right, here is the beautiful box. It's just really pretty with all the gold foiling everywhere. It makes it really special. I'm assuming this is the front of the box here just because it has that up here. It says Atelier of Witch Hat, Coco, Kotobukiya, 1/8 scale pre-painted figure. And look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that beautiful box. Spin it around. And of course, at the top and the bottom. There is one little window, right? Yep. I don't know if you can see much through there, but they have one little window cut out. But otherwise, let's dive into this figure because I am so thrilled. Oh, and you know what? When I was trying to open the tape, I realized that there's a little notch here to open the box. Wow, how cute. So you get the art here. Whoops, I almost threw the box. All right, so you get some art there and then you get the little window. That is adorable. Wow, okay, let's get into this because I am ready for it. Wow, that's a really cute box design, I like that. Okay, but here we have the blister pack. Look at it. Oh, Coco. I can already see how like adorable she is there. Okay, we have the instructions here. I did hear from other people who've gotten the figure that there is some assembly like putting Coco into the globe that she's going to be in. That might be a little tricky to maneuver that. But the assembly instructions, they say yeah, that you need to insert her and put her pegs, lock them in place. Her hands and her elbow right here have the little notches to insert her. And then some parts have sharp edges and points to take care and not damage yourself or the figure. So it shouldn't hopefully be very tricky at all, but yeah, so that's the instructions there. Okay, so first thing, there's two parts to it. There's Coco's body for the figure and then this stunning little globe. Wow, I love the dangling things already. And her little buddy there. Oh my gosh. And this scroll. I'm assuming this is the front area. And you can already see notches there, but look at that beautiful globe. Okay, so that is there. And then the second part is Coco's body herself. Take this off. Look at her. She's like in a scrunched up little pose, like kind of tucked in on herself, and she's in a pose that she's drawing on the scroll of this globe here. Okay, so let me put this together and then we will look at it as a whole. Okay, and while I was putting Coco on, I noticed in the instructions that it mentions that she has like a little quill or something, and there was one piece that I almost missed on the blister pack, and it is right here, like a little quill pen. I'm going to take that off and then finish putting everything together for her. All right, and here's the completed figure. I love it. She is a beautiful little work of art. I love everything that's going on. The symmetry of it with the globe all around. It just looks like a little piece of art. Like I said, I love that there's these little dangling pieces up top with her little friend Brush Buddy just hanging from one of the ropes along with her other little charms. It's just a beautiful embodiment of the anime and manga for Witch Hat Atelier. From the base at the bottom, we start off with like this gold detailing. The edging here is beautifully stunning. It just basically, symbolizes the globe as a whole. And so we have a little stand at the bottom with like this little tail. It could be like a little mermaid or fish tail that kind of wraps around the stem of the bottom here. That is beautiful. The blue shading, it starts from very dark blue up until lighter blue. It's just a beautiful little stand to hold this globe. And then we have, of course, this parchment wrapping all the way around. I think that's so cool. We have the little rolled edges here at the corner in the back here. It's beautiful. It really, ties off the parchment beautifully. And then it wraps around the bottom here, curves up, and then we start to get from just a blank parchment at the very bottom, we start to get her artwork, her drawings, her etchings and sketches. They're very cute, and if you're familiar with Witch Hat Atelier, you know that her drawings may not be the most beautiful or little works of art. They look more like doodles, honestly, but they're very cute, and she's learning. And you can see that in her drawings here. One of them, we have like the little Brush Buddy. He's so cute. I love that. But yeah, you just see her writing, doing her sketches, her magic, and learning along the way. Putting it together was not so difficult, thankfully. It was just notching it here once at the bottom near her leg, and then notching the little notch in with her elbow right here, and then having her notch at the bottom here at the corner of the table, so that way her hand can rest and grip around the little oil pot that she's holding. It's really cute and flexible, so it kind of molds in against her hand once you put it in. So that, luckily, thankfully, easy. It was just knowing that where to put those little connection points, and then you're good to go. And then you're inserting that little pen that I almost forgot about, but I'm like, she has to be holding something, I'm missing something, and of course was in the blister pack, so we're good there. That was easy to slip in, and has that little pen nub for her writing utensil right there. But yeah, like I said, working our way up in the middle, we have Coco's body. That was very easy, luckily, to put in the middle of it, but I think it's just extra beautiful. Do you have these gold and blue beams, like circular areas, and then this other brown one, to emphasize this globe little structure that she is sitting in. It really encompasses like the beauty, the innocence, and the fantasy of the show and manga all in one in this little globe. I love her face. It's very happy and innocent and pure, like Coco, as she's drawing away, working on her magic skills. That face, it really captures her beautifully, perfectly for her character. Her eyes are sparkling and gleaming. She is just in love with magic, wants to learn all that she can, and you can see that beautifully in her face. I love her, simple outfit of the robe draping around. Her shoes are adorable. This nice little yellow. Even on the bottom of her feet, she has her drawings for the magic to perform that on each pair of shoe. I think that's cute. And her black little leggings, simple outfit, but very beautifully done here. It captures her very nicely. Her sleeves are really nice, and tight at the wrist area with the little button detailing. Very cute. We have a little bit of detailing on the top of her blouse area, and then that beautiful green hair. It definitely is more bold against the soft and paleness of everything else. And then we work our way up, and the beautiful strands are half hidden away by this little cone hat that signifies that she's a little witch in training. And we have the detailing of the gold, the cone tassel with the gold on the top. Yeah, it's so beautiful. All the colors work beautifully together. Then we have some flowers here dangling, kind of touching against her cone hat. Those flowers are really nicely detailed. Has nice lining and structure to them, so they're very three-dimensional, hanging there from more of the ropes. The ropes themselves are so cute. They have the little glass ball, some gold tassel, of course the little brush buddy that I mentioned hanging from the gold little ball area. Yeah, the ropes are nicely done. They're plastic, of course, but they look like ropes, so that detailing is beautiful. And then we have this beautiful gold, like swan bird structure at the very top. He's really nice. He's holding, the more draping of the tassels are above him. But I just love this little piece. I'm so happy and fortunate that they re-released it at the, you know, regular price, and that we're not getting these scalper prices that they, you know, hike up everything afterwards if it's really desirable figure. But yeah, just looking at it as a whole, there's just even more details. Like on this other ring here has sun and moon design with swirls. On the inside it has stars. It just really captures the whimsy and the adventure, you know, the hope. It's just so beautiful, this whole embodiment here. Small in stature, yes, but it just captures Coco and that fantastical world that she lives in so nicely. So I'm so happy with this. Yeah, what do you think? Are you a fan of Witch Hat Atelier and Coco? Because this figure is just stunning. There's even more details. I just noticed the turning of this wheel that would theoretically control the globe. Oh god, it's just beautiful. I am so happy with this one. It's definitely a worthwhile figure. If you're a Witch Hat Atelier fan of Coco, this is the figure to get for sure. Totally recommend it. I am so happy with this. So yeah, I love it. That's, yeah, simple to say. I love it. Do you have any recommendations for other figures like this? Because this kind of structure is so cool to me. I love it. And I'm being a fan of Witch Hat Atelier, loving it even more and more with the manga that I've been reading recently and watching the anime. I am just in love. So yeah, what do you think? Would you get this figure, or do you already have it? And what are you excited for? Let me know. Let us know in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, look forward to more of these figure hauls and manga hauls and travel videos. All the fun coming your way real soon. So yeah, stick around and see you next time. Bye!